So, Hello everyone. My name is Lord Christian M. Barot, and today I'll be discussing chapters 9, 10, 11, and 14 of the Sanitation Code of the Philippines. So, these chapters deals with sanitation and public health standards in different public establishments such as rest areas, bus terminals, and service stations, camps, dance halls, hotels, and condominiums. So, the goal of these laws is simple. It is to ensure that whenever people gather, travel, live, or work, they are safe from diseases and provided with clean, comfortable, and comfortable surroundings. So, Chapter 9, Rest Areas, Bus Terminals, Bus Stops, and Service Stations. So, this chapter talks about places used by travelers and motorists such as bus terminals, waiting areas, and gasoline stations. So, facilities are often crowded and used by many people daily. That's why sanitation is very important to prevent the spread of germs and maintain public health. So, in here, rest areas, bus terminals, bus stops, and service stations, areas with one or more permanent sheds, buildings, and service facilities for motor vehicles shall be provided with sanitary facilities for the convenience and personal necessities of the traveling public. So kani siya nga chapter is naa siya mga key provisions and iyang mga explanations. So first, letter A. Rest areas, bus terminals, bus stops, and service stations shall be established with ample area to prevent overcrowding of motor vehicles and travelers. So, kani sila must be built with enough space to prevent overcrowding of passengers and vehicles. So, for example, in large terminals like Cebu South Bus Terminal, there are designated waiting bays for buses and passengers to avoid traffic and crowding. So kung maghugot ang mga tawo og sakyanan, mas prone mangguna sila og aksidente ug kalat. Ug maglisod pud na siya sa paglimpyo. That's why spacing is very important for safety and sanitation. So next, letter B. They shall be provided with adequate ventilation and lighting and away from sources of nuisance. So kani siya, facilities should have proper airflow and lighting to make the area safe and comfortable. For example, so terminals with open air design or exhaust fans help reduce odor and heat. So kung kulang og hangin og suga, dali ra na mo hangos ang mga pasahero ug mahimo siyang breeding ground for sa mga germs and lamok. Ana siya. So next, letter C. Safe and adequate water supply shall be provided in accordance with the provisions of Chapter 2 of this code. So there must be an adequate and clean source of water for drinking, cleaning, and restroom use. So for example, a rest area should have water tanks or to be connected to a local water system. Ang tubig dapat limpyo, kay mao ni gamiton sa mga pasahero sa paghugas o inom. Kung huga ang tubig, dali ra siya makatakod og sakit, sama na sa like mga diarrhea or like mga cholera, ana. So next, letter D. Excreta and sewage collection and disposal shall be provided with in accordance with the provisions of the Chapter 12 of this code. So, rest areas and bus terminals should have proper waste bins, drainage, and sewage disposal systems in accordance with the sanitation code. So, like example, in Davao's modern bus terminals, there are separate bins for biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Example po na kay sa atong school, naputay mga biodegradable trash cans, non-biodegradable, o recyclable. So kung walay proper basura disposal, manimaho ang lugar and makadani na siya og mga lamok o ilaga. Ana. So next, refuse collection and disposal shall be in accordance with the provisions of Chapter 18 of this code. So in simple terms, this provision or rule requires that all garbage and waste materials, which is called refuse, coming from rest areas, bus terminals, or service station must be properly collected. segregated, and disposed of following national sanitation standards found in Chapter 18, which is all about solid waste management. So, kani siya, si refuse refers to all kinds of waste such as paper trash, plastic bottles, food wrappers, cigarette butts, and even oil residues from service stations. In public places like terminals or rest areas, hundreds or even thousands of people pass by every day, which means large amounts of waste are produced. If these wastes are not properly handled, it can cause unpleasant odors. Next is pest infestation like flies and rats, which it can also spread diseases such as diarrhea, cholera, dengue, ana. So maunang mga reason yung kailangan jud nga tarungon ang pagkolekta o paglabay og basura. Kay ang basura kung ang basura lang kay pasagdan lang siya, dali ra mangitlog ang mga lamok. Animaho pa jud ang lugar ug mahimong peligro sa kalusugan na siya sa mga tawo didto. Ana. So next, letter F, comfort rooms. Adequate number of comfort rooms shall be provided as well as auxiliary facilities therein accordance with the provision of Chapter 17 of this code. So comfort rooms must be sufficient in number, well maintained, and must have a running water. So example ani is like for every like 4 to 50 passengers, there must be at least one male or one female restroom. Ang CR dapat limpyo siya ug naay sabon ug tubig. Makita gyud nato nga daghan terminal karon na nagbutang og maintenance staff para sa paglimpyo sa ana nila sa mga CR per hour. So next, letter G. Waiting sheds for commuters shall be of adequate size to comfortably accommodate a minimum of 30 persons. Floors shall be of smooth concrete finish and adequate seating facilities provided for. So, in short, must accommodate at least 30 people, have concrete flooring, and provide seating. So, example ani kay roadsides, rest stops along expressways have shaded seating areas for waiting commuters. Kung init o ulan, ang waiting shed, importante na siya kay makahatag na siya mga proteksyon o kahupayan sa mga pasahero. Ana. So lastly is kanang letter H. Sale of foodstuff in those establishments shall be done in conformity with the provisions of Chapter 3 of this code. So any food sold in the terminal must follow Chapter 3 of the code. So food should be handled hygienically. Example is kanang mga karinderya inside bus terminals must store food, must cook food properly in use of hairnets and gloves. Kung dili tarong ang pag-andam ang pagkaon, dali ra na mo spread ang food poisoning labi na sa mga init ug lugar. Ana.